WrestleMania 41 is officially done, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing a tier rank of each and every single match and my takes on each and every single match at WrestleMania 41. Ladies and gentlemen, first on our list, we got Jey Uso and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's not an S tier match, it's not a D tier, but I'm simply going to put it at a B tier, only because we had Jey Uso doing moves that we never seen him do before. Otherwise, to me, without him doing that, that's a C. Plus, Gunther tapped out, which is crazy. So we got the War Raiders versus the New Day, and when I say a match should not be at Mania, it's gotta be this one for the Raw Tag Team titles. I'm simply gonna put it at D. There were some cool moments, I guess, I could have made it to C, but it's not a Mania match. It was a great Monday Night Raw Tag Team title match. And the New Day won the titles, ran off right away, not really celebrating. Only because if they would have stayed in that ring, we all would have thought Big E would have came back or something. And the fact that Big E didn't come back to help the War Raiders win, that's just another reason why it's a D. It's not a Mania card or a Mania match if nothing big happens in that. So I'm putting it at D. Hope you guys understand. Next, we got Jade Cargill versus Naomi, and when I say a match that was very, very underrated of the night, it's probably this one right here. I thought personally it wasn't gonna be that good, but they slammed it out of the park. They did great in that ring together. Naomi looked like a star, losing to Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill looked like a great returning superstar, coming back from injury. I'm gonna have to put this, I think, man, we're gonna put it at B for now, but we're gonna put it above Jay and Gunther. I think that's fair to say. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, for sure. I'm putting Jade Cargill and Naomi above Gunther and Jey Uso. And may I say one thing? And no, I'm not trying to be like really. Okay, never mind. I am. The crowd in Las Vegas sucked. You guys were trash. There were some matches like the Jade Cargill and Naomi match and the match we're gonna get to next that you guys were quiet. You guys were sitting down in your seats doing nothing. That was bad. And don't go saying, oh, the stadium's too big. No, it's not too big. It's not too big. We've seen bigger stadiums be louder than that. We've seen smaller stadiums be louder than that. You guys just sucked. You guys weren't loud at all. You guys made matches that were really great matches seem really decently okay, good matches. And that just sucks. I'm not gonna lie. And the match I'm about to get to next, which is the LA Knight and Jacob Fatu match, is a great example of that. Personally, I'm putting this at A. This match was great. This match was amazing. Jacob Fatu looked like a star, and LA Knight looked like a star losing to Jacob Fatu. But the crowd didn't make it seem like an A tier match. And when you're watching it, you're thinking it's going to be a B match or a C match. No, it's an A tier match. The in-ring work was really great by Jacob Fatu and LA Knight, but you guys in the crowd made it seem so much worse. Next up, we have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Unfortunately, Rey Mysterio got hurt on the Friday Night SmackDown prior to WrestleMania 41 Night 1 and was replaced with Rey Fénix. And if Rey Mysterio never got hurt, Rey Mysterio probably would have won. But Rey Fénix did not deserve to beat El Grande Americano. It's good that they just have El Grande Americano win and keep the story rolling with him. Until Rey Mysterio comes back, where Rey Mysterio beats him and ends the little story. This match was actually decent. Rey Fénix actually looked good, but you know it wasn't the match we wanted, which is why I'm putting it at C. But you know they look good. They look good in the ring, and the right guy won. The right guy won, which is why I also have it at C. Otherwise, going to a D. There's not much you can say about this besides they look great. Rey Fénix and El Grande Americano look great in that ring. Next up, we have possibly one of the hardest matches to watch in night 1 of WrestleMania 41, possibly of all time. Especially between a Flair and an uprising superstar in the women's division, as in Tiffany Stratton. there was no good in-ring chemistry between the two. I don't know if Charlotte was sandbagging Stratton to make her look bad or whatever from the beef that they have. They don't like each other. Let's not run this back ever again. Maybe down the road when one of them matures. And when I say one of them, I mean more of Charlotte Flair. Let's not run this back until maybe 5 years or 6 years from now. Or never. I don't know. The sloppiness in the match made it a very, very easily D. But at least Tiffany Stratton walked out of the match looking like a badass who got hit really hard in the head and got her tooth chipped. So that was the only up in that match. And the right person won, of course, in Tiffany Stratton. Now for the main event of WrestleMania Night 1, we had the triple threat: Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Oh my God, I got something in my eye. Anyway, Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Holy shit, I got something in my eye. 1 second. Anyways, what I was saying, now we have the main event: Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns in a triple threat match in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our first S of the video. Absolutely one of the greatest WrestleMania main events possibly of all time. And honestly, if I was them, I'm putting this match in Night 2. Cena and Cody Rhodes could have been the main event on Night 1, and maybe people would have seen a better side of WrestleMania in general at the end of Sunday. The Paul Heyman switch up is crazy. He turned on his best friend. He turned on his tribal chief. And now we have Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman as a new duo in the WWE. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to see why Paul Heyman chose Seth Rollins. We're not really sure why yet, and I'm all for it. If we get a good explanation on Monday Night Raw. Now on to Night 2, where we had an amazing kickoff match between Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky. Bianca Belair has never been pinned at WrestleMania, and finally she was. Io Sky ended up winning the amazing triple threat match at WrestleMania, pinning Bianca Belair. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another S tier match right here. Honestly, it's very close being above Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and CM Punk. But I will say this. This might have been the greatest main event of WrestleMania of all time, but this for sure was the greatest kickoff match of WrestleMania of all time. These three women put their work in. These three women put in the work, and they made an outstanding match. We all knew all three were great, but they proved us right. So it was great to see that. Next up, we have Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this match was actually better than we all expected. We all need to apologize to Damian Priest for downgrading him and making him seem like not a good, worthy opponent for Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, because he proved us wrong. He proved us that we were all wrong. Them two did amazing work in that match. And ladies and gentlemen, we have another A-tier match. Honestly, I'm putting it above LA Knight and Jake the Fat 2. This match was wicked. There was great spots in the match, especially the ending where Drew McIntyre claymored Damian Priest's head into the steel chair in the corner. That was a great spot. I'm so sorry, Damian Priest, that we downgraded you. Thank you for putting on a great Mania match. Next up, we have the Fatal 4-Way match. Penta, Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, this one is really hard for me because I want to say one thing. I told you so all this time that Dominic Mysterio was going to be the rising star of 2025, and damn it, he is. But in ring perspective, what happened during the match, it's a very close S. It's a very close S. And I think I'm gonna put it at A for now. I think I'm gonna put it at A. Nah, you know what? No. I don't think it deserves an A because there's some crazy spots in that match. The table with Carlito, the Finn Balor coup de grace, and then Dominic Mysterio frog splashing from on the other side of the ring onto Finn Balor and pinning Finn Balor. I'm putting this match at an S tier, but it's below these two. They put on a great show. I enjoyed it. I loved the match, and I love the outcome. Dominic Mysterio's time is now. Randy Orton was supposed to fight Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Kevin Owens unfortunately got hurt prior to WrestleMania, and we never got a replacement until the night of WrestleMania Night 2, where Joe Hendry came out and accepted the challenge for Randy Orton. I'm putting this match at a low B. Actually, I'm gonna put this match at probably higher than Jey Uso. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put it right here. It gave Randy Orton a win at WrestleMania, and it made Joe Hendry and TNA actually look good. Like, they actually put TNA, a TNA superstar, at WrestleMania. That's a plus. I'm not gonna lie. Even though he lost, it's a plus. Joe Hendry, that's a dream come true. He went against Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Put it that way. Especially for his first Mania, that's crazy. It's easy B. If it was the right choice around. It gave Randy Orton to have fun. Joe Hendry had fun. You can see at the end of the match where Randy Orton did his celebration, the Joe Hendry celebration, and it was just a fun match overall. The crowd loved it. I loved it. And you know what? Maybe we'll see Joe Hendry again at WrestleMania in the near future, but this time as a WWE superstar. Next up, we have one of the weaker matches of the night. We have Logan Paul and AJ Styles. I'm going to put it at a C, below El Grande Americano and Rey Fénix. You know, and this was like Logan Paul's first actual wrestling match without anything like choreographed to make a great spot. And that's probably the reason why it seemed slow, but they both did good in the ring. It just wasn't that type of Logan Paul match feeling or AJ Styles match feeling that we usually get from both superstars. I did love that they included Karrion Kross into the match at Mania, which is gonna probably set up something more down the road for AJ Styles and Karrion Kross. And I'm satisfied with the match. I'm satisfied with it. It's not bad. It's not the worst, but it's decent. And I appreciate that. Next up, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but next up we have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Lyra and a mystery tag team partner for Lyra Valkyria. They wrote off Bayley for no reason, and we got Becky Lynch, a returning Becky Lynch. Yes, she's a bigger superstar than Bayley, but she's not that much bigger of a superstar than Bayley at all. So we could have kept the Bayley in that match. You know, we didn't have to write her off. She's not even hurt or anything. We didn't have to write her off. But again, it's one of the weaker matches, but we did get a returning Becky Lynch and we got new tag team champions. This is gonna go at the lower tier of B. Match was good, but it wasn't the match we were supposed to get or that Liv Morgan deserved to have at Mania. Then for the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania, and I can't believe I can't even put this at the S. We have John Cena and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. John Cena winning number 17 alongside with Travis Scott. No Rock. He was in Hawaii, probably doing a movie. Typical Dwayne. I still can't believe we didn't get The Rock or anything else. We could have gotten Rollins if Rollins is teaming up with The Rock, and I don't know. I don't know why we didn't get nothing else more. But we had Travis Scott. We had Travis Scott helping John Cena win at Mania. Unfortunately, I can't even put this at an A. I don't think I can put it. I mean, the only reason why I would put it at an A is because Cena won 17. That's the only reason why I put it at an A. But even then, the way he won, the lackluster of interferences or shenanigans in the match, it's not an A. It's not an A, but I'll put it at a high B. And I feel like it's very underwhelming that we didn't get The Rock, who is the main focal point of John Cena turning heel, because he sold his soul to The Rock. Unfortunately, guys, we did not get The Rock at all. We didn't get any more shenanigans than Travis Scott interfering and helping John Cena win. Yeah, we were expecting more, and we should have gotten more. But We didn't, and that's why it's gonna be at a high B. Honestly, I could have put it at a C, but Cena won 17. That's the only reason why it's at a B. I would have put it at a C, high C. But yeah, we didn't get. Yeah, we got 17 though. We got 17. That's all that matters. I'm glad he won, but I'm glad. I hate the way he won and how that match went up. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. If you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.